Hey Collective, it's Anne Marie. I hope all of you are having or had an amazing week and you're having a good start to your weekend. I thought we'd pull some cards and get some messages of clarity for those who like it. What do the threads of karma want you to know? Exciting. Thank you to my high vibrating ancestors, spirit guides, divine beings, and source of light energy. Can we please get some messages of clarity for those who would like it? Spirit guides and ancestors. What are some threads of karma we need to know? Got 3 here. So, obviously a lot. Wow. Now, of all these cards, of all these cards in this big ass deck of 76 cards, we get 3 all around love. Well, so here we go. I already know the messages, but okay. Purify your heart. Let go of lingering pain and make space for joy. Your heart deserves to feel light again. He has a wind chime outside the window, a plant that is thriving. However, he's looking slightly disheveled, not really, and he's looking in this box of all these pictures, of all these memories of what was, what could have been, what should have been. And the next one, we have this beautiful bottle. It looks like there's 3 people with their mouth open. And the bottle is like, the top is popped off. And it's like all this light and cosmos and stars and stardust. All these things are coming out of this beautiful bottle. And there's 3 individuals in the bottle, you'll see. And this is release suppressed emotions. Let the feelings you buried rise without shame. Let the feelings you buried rise without shame. Cry, scream, breathe. Freedom. I'm going to say it anyway. Freedom begins where expression flows. Right? You become free when you express these pent-up emotions. Look at this bottle again. Look at that. There's the cork of it. Sorry about the cork. I'm getting my nails done tomorrow. Yeah, it goes, right? And then rewire the way you love. When pain becomes the pattern in love. Say that again. When pain becomes the pattern in love, it's time to reclaim connection. We said reclaim last message. Begin again differently. And so this looks like this guy's daddy, actually. This guy looks like he'd be this guy's daddy. A man and a woman. It's interesting because the cups, their mugs are cracked, and there's a broken heart in the background. It looks like he could be his daddy. Yeah, generational. Sorry about the glare. So maybe some generation misconceptions of love, possibly. You may want to look at as a side note, you may want to look at what did love or romantic connections look like for you growing up? Like look to your parents, your grandparents, your caregivers. How did that look? How did they resolve conflict? Did they stay together just to stay together for the kids? You know, a lot of people just stay together for the kids. And as somebody who has worked with kids for many years, all the kids have always shared be from a broken home, then live in one. So just as a side note. So what Spirit is saying is that there's a lot here. There's a lot to unpack. Okay, so let's pull a chair. Pull a chair up with me, Collective. Breathe. What I talked about the parents possibly plays a part here. Also, what possibly plays a part is how you've engaged in love or past connections that you're still thinking about. Old loves, old connections, the one that got away. And it may have even been toxic for you or unhealthy. For whoever this resonates for, I'm being shown that it's time to like finally express those emotions. Finally, it's like you've kind of been suppressing it a little bit and not fully digging to the root cause of the pain and really digging deep. It's like you're this message in a bottle, if you will. This bottle, and it's like, it looks like these could be your ancestors are screaming to like blow the lid off of this, to release these emotions. Okay, so this is ancestral, because I picked up that this guy looks like his father, and I'm picking up ancestors in this bottle here. So this is definitely probably lineage or your ancestors or family patterns, and so that may resonate for you to look at that, to heal certain generational or familiar type of relationship experiences that we've had in our families, right? How did our siblings engage in relationships? How did our parents or our caregivers or cousins or whoever raised you, your family, like, what was your view on relationships and connections with people? Did people always stick around when they were treated like shit? Did they just take and take? Because let me tell you what, we're not in Bonnie and Clyde era. That was the 90s, all right? There's a meme. It's like, I rode so many times and I died so many times. Like, I'm not following you through your bullshit. Okay, I'm down for you. Like, we're down, right? Collective, we're down for people. What we're not down for is staying stuck in these toxic cycles. So that's part of it. Look at what your perception or what you were taught inadvertently about love and connections and sticking around when you're being treated like shit. Let's just call it a spade a spade. What have you been taught about feeling unworthy or unlovable or not good enough or worthy enough? Will you stay around these motherfuckers, these men or these women, take what resonates, these beings that treat you like shit, that keep saying they're going to change? That's manipulation. When people apologize to you with no change, that is a form of manipulation. Okay? And so that's a piece of it. Like looking at your family, looking at your perceptions of love and what you were taught inadvertently, what you've been conditioned to believe about relationships and connections, okay? Also, it is looking back at the past relationships you've had. Like, this guy is like really, really sad. Like, look at these all memories and, these pictures of what could have been. There's actually a necklace on here too. There's a necklace in this picture. And so it's time to like uncover that. The wind chime doesn't look like it's blowing in the wind at all, so it's like at a standstill. It's like you're frozen in time, stuck on an old connection or old beliefs or old patterns, and it's time to like really dig deep and unsuppress these emotions. Feel whatever it is you need to feel. It's not about judging yourself or shaming yourself for being in those situations, okay? What things made you feel so unlovable and so unworthy that you stayed in certain situations? A lot of times we romanticize our exes or past situations, especially when we feel like we're kind of lonely or we're wanting a new connection or whatever. When we're not healed, we start to reminisce about old relationships that actually weren't really good for us. Spirit is also saying that on top of these things as well, take all three or just one of them to work on, is rewriting your perception of the way you love. It's not about love languages, okay? This is a lot deeper. This is when we don't heal these wounds, these pains become patterns in our lives. And you've dated these individuals. Hell, I know I have been that individual. Matter of fact, we're almost out of time, but I ran into one of my exes who came into the open shelter. They were a worker, a team I'm going to be working with. It was one of my exes. It was one of the good guys. I was the toxic one. This was back in the 90s. But it's rewiring the way you love. Like, there's all these cracks here. The heart's broken, all these cracks. It's time to begin again differently. So changing how you love, your perception of love, and what love really is. Love is not pain. Love is not jealousy. Love is not competition. Love is not control. Love is not anger. Love is not pain. Love is not suffering. Okay? I hope you're